Well done, boys. You were fucking toss-up then, Sean. One for a towel at me, or you won it.
Isaac, preparations going really good for February the 17th?
Yeah, only 6 week out, 6 week today. It's all going well. Things starting to come to nicely. So bits and bobs obviously still to do, but at this moment in time everything's going well and I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, I just watched some magnificent 7 rounds there with young Reece Mould, who's coming on leaps and bounds, isn't he?
Yeah, the little mini Mike Tyson, as I call him. He doesn't stop coming, does he not? No, he's coming on leaps and bounds all through like sparring with like myself and Josh. But yeah, it's great sparring, great preparation for me for Ryan.
I was going to say, because he's slightly taller than probably Ryan Walsh, but similar, very aggressive come forward fighter.
Yeah, similar styles. Obviously doesn't stop coming, Ryan doesn't stop coming. And so he's a little bit taller. Won't be hard to be taller than Ryan. Like, to be fair, wouldn't it?
He's got a nice whack on him.
Oh yeah, definitely. If he catches you, he's already given me a black-eyed little cunt. So no, yeah, he's perfect sparring, and we've got a few other lads in. Obviously a few different styles, and just mix and match and just make sure everything's right for the night on 17th February.
And like I say, you came in just before Christmas, kept yourself in fairly good shape, had a good break at Christmas, and now you're back.
Yeah, I was in 2 weeks before Christmas, just obviously getting a bit weight down, keeping myself in shape, and then I went back to Lancaster, had Christmas with my family, had my Christmas dinner and that, and then back now, so I come back at the end of last week.
But sometimes, you know, you're normally fighting weight before fights, that's always been a kill. That doesn't seem to be an issue there. So
Weight isn't really that problem. I can make bantam weight if I wanted to, and that is the truth. Weight's not a problem. I think I can walk around now at 9, 12, 9, 13. Do you know what I mean? I'm still eating McDonald's. I'm not really. Yeah, weight's never been an issue with me. Ask Sean, ask Jimmy. It's never ever been a problem, so definitely won't be the weight problem.
And what a card to be fighting on, mate. You know,
yeah.
The Groves Eubanks, which I think has grabbed the nation's attention this fight.
I think it's grabbed the world attention, to be fair. George Groves and Eubanks, it's a massive fight. Everyone wants to know like who's going to win, pick and choose. And I think I'm the chief support, so to being on chief support on a massive show, boxing in front of 22,000. At my own town, I call Manchester my home now because I box there. It's the closer I get to boxing than Morecambe. Yeah. So all the fans, everyone comes out and supports me every time, and I'm ready to put a show on the 17th of February for them. And
well, I don't obviously have to ask you about your predictions about your own fight. You're prepared to win this. You don't care how, but you're going to win.
Yeah, I expect being Ryan. I'm not being silly. I'm not going to say I'm going to knock him out and walk for him easy. Ryan's a very, very tough fight. He hasn't won the belt outright for nothing. He's been with some tough kids. I know what Ryan's all about. I know what I have to do to beat him. And I'm ready to stand there. Whoever's boxed Ryan has been scared to stand toe to toe with him. Anyone knows me, I'm not afraid to stand there, and I'm going to go there and beat him at his own game. And I'm not saying I will stop him, but I believe I will break him down. I think the youth's on my side. I think I'll generally just get to him. Do you know what I mean? But I'm really looking forward to it. It's an hard fight. It's make or break, really. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
but not for me, but for him. Do you know what I mean? If he loses, I can't see him go anywhere.
Because he's 31 now, so it's going to be hard for him to start rebuilding.
That's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, he's been at British level last 3 or 4 years. I can remember, no disrespect, I think I called him out when I had my second fight, only young and foolish, you know. But you know what I mean? But that's how long he's really been up around this level. So shit a bus for him. It's for myself. Do you know what I mean? I want to be beaten. I'm like, if I want to be a world champion, I need to be beating the people like Ryan Walsh. You know what I mean? Or then I'm going to get myself back up to European level. And I believe the 17th of February, I think you'll see a completely different Isaac Lowe. A complete 50 times better when I beat Marco McCulloch. I've been the underdog for the last 3 fights. When Marco was meant to get beat, he was a big featherweight, he was a big puncher, he was this, a lot of shit, do you know what I mean? I went there and made a display of him, and then when I fought Dennis Eland, again, he was going to knock me out, he was going to do all this. I was a voluntary, it was an easy night's work for him, do you know what I mean? Went over there and give him, in my first 4 rounds, I gave him more work than what Ryan did the full 12.
Well, let me just talk about that fight because it's probably the only opponent we've got in common at high level. And I mean, you went out there and you matched, toe to toe early on, and it didn't seem to be going well. But then you sort of changed your plan, and in the third round and the fourth round, when he got stopped, you sort of got on your back and you started boxing and making him miss and punishing him.
We know what Ryan Dennis is all about. Obviously, me going on to a foreign country for the first time, we know he was going to come out from round one, do you know what I mean? We know he was going to come out me trying to, because like he didn't like me, something like Ryan, do you know what I mean? Didn't like me, was not going to take me head off. And to be fair, I stood with him too much in the first early rounds, but I shouldn't have. Well, obviously I got me second, broke into the fight, got me a second win, and then I was starting to make a feel out of him, do you know what I mean? I was beating him at his own game, and it was just fortune for him, the stoppage come for him to say, because I think if the fight would have went on, it would have planned out like what Josh done to him in the later rounds. I would have tied him out and I would have stopped him. But it's just a shame it never happened that way, but maybe it happened for a reason.
I feel someone like yourself, because you are multi-talented in the boxing, you're not a guy who can just fight, you can box. Do you feel like you've got a game plan that will make full use of those skills?
Yeah, well I think on the 17th of February, I'm going to have to use everything I've got, to be fair, do you know what I mean? Because it's a big test, do you know what I mean? As I said, Ryan's a good kid. I'm going to have to be on my top game. If I go in there 80% eyes at Lowe, I won't be coming out with that British belt. I need to be on there 110%, and I am focused to do that. But I said, people think I'm always a one-direction fighter. But what people don't understand, I can go southpaw if after. I can box on the back foot, I can box on the front foot, I can up around if I want to. So I said, whatever Ryan's will comes on the night, I'll match it, you know what I mean? And I'll beat him at every department.
And then you feel that if everything goes well and you pick up this title, do you feel that'll help to propel you back to European level?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope now after, please God, everything goes to plan and I do beat Ryan, I get through it. Obviously I can't plan before that fight. If I get through this, everything's safe and well. And then I hope I get a chance on a big promoter comes along, do you know what I mean? If someone gives me the right guidance, Steve's done a great job, I'm not obviously, but give us another platform to go on. And then I would like that. I would like that European. Then listen. I've always said from day one, I want big fights. I want to fight on the big shows. Do you know what I mean? I'm not afraid. Some people phrase when they go on the big shows. I love going like chief support. I love being the main light.
And obviously, if everything, like say, everything goes well in this fight, probably before you get out again, Josh might well be fighting for the world title against Selby. Now, if he did win that must give you, without even stepping back into the ring, major confidence, because you've been one of his main sparring partners for the last 3 years now.
Yeah, me and Josh and Reese, I got to say, very close. Do you know what I mean? We're good mates. Do you know what I mean? We spar with each other. If you see the spars what we have, you wouldn't even think was mates because we punch lumps out of each other. You know
well, there's that little thing I shared. I think it's called Gym Wars on our VIP Facebook channel. And I just said, even then when I was watching you and Reese spar with one another, I couldn't stop smiling all the way through it. You cannot believe that you're really close mates, because there's no give with you.
As I said, we'll punch lumps out of each other and we'll come up and be friends, but I said Josh should run beyond leaps and bounds, you know what I mean? I owe Josh a lot for obviously bringing him up from sparring. You only get better by sparring like to better people, and hopefully this goes well, and I will with me British. You never know, I might even get he might be fighting then in May, June. I could even get on that, you know what I mean? That'd be great. Two of us, three of us, Reese would be on the show too. Fighting for the world, I'd probably defend me British. And then hopefully Reese is fighting for English.
And young Reese is making waves now. I think
Reese is coming on.
Second year as a pro. I think he's coming
8-0. I think this year now it'll be a very big year for Reese. You send like sparring likes for me, and it's definitely not an easy spar. You know what I mean? I think this year he come on leaps and bounds, and he deserves it. He puts it in the gym.
You know what's great as well? All three of you fight totally different as well.
Yeah. Three different styles. We'll all stand there at the end of another fight because that's what we end up doing. But we do all three different styles.
That's great preparation for when the fight does get tough.
It's good because if you're fighting, obviously like whoever you're fighting, you have to go and look for sparring. You have to travel from other gyms. Luckily, thankfully, we've got it very close to us. We don't have to travel very far. We've always got something a similar style.
And you're always helping one another. Even when they're out of camp, Josh will come down.
Josh comes down the other week and help me out. Do you know what I mean? They probably come down before the end of the camp, do you know what I mean? Doing a few more. And the likes for me, with them and Reese, we're a gym, do you know what I mean? I said, I've got to say, I owe a lot to Jimmy, to be fair, 2 hours here doing this, because without Jimmy, I wouldn't be where I am because he's put that much effort into me the last 8 or 9 weeks. Well, there Christmas, he sent me back home on Christmas, and on Saturday morning I woke up in bed thinking like I was off for Christmas. He landed up at my door at 7 o'clock in the morning. So what, you run through 30 miles, made me go running, took me to the gym. So if everything does go right in this British title fight, I owe it to Jimmy.
Well, like I say, I'm really looking forward to this. I hope everything goes well for you. And I have no reason why it shouldn't, because, like I say, you look in amazing shape so far out. It's the best I've seen you in a long time, mate. So I know mentally as well you seem to be in a great place.
Yeah.
Because that has always been a bit of an issue for you. Sometimes you do get down with the boxing when you don't get the fight.
Yeah, because as I said, I've always wanted big fights, and I believe I'm at that level to be challenging for big belts. You know what I mean? But that's just me, my personal opinion. Do you know what I mean? I want to fight.
You haven't been, no. You have. But realistically, when you have had your opportunity to fight for your English title, was it against James Spade, you were thrown in at the deep end, because I don't think you'd ever done more than 6 rounds.
6 rounds.
Yeah, and so you went in there. Then your next time when you fought Ryan Doyle, absolute cracking fight, on the big stage. Pity no one got to see that, because it was an absolute fantastic war, but great preparation for. And then
I got a phone call 7 weeks notice to fight for a Commonwealth. Do you know what I mean?
Against, like you said, a giant of a man.
Yeah, took that one, smashed him up, and then I got like a phone call. Do you want to fight for? I didn't even defend that. Do you want to fight for a European? So I just jumped.
Yeah.
But listen, we're back at British. We'll get this, and hopefully 2018 will be my year when I break through and people start to respect me and notice me on the top stage. And listen, with Team VIP, let's hope we can get more belts back for Steve, because Steve's put a lot of work into me, you know what I mean? He's trusted me, he's had faith in me.
Well, Steve actually won this person.
Well, that's what I mean. As I said, speaking, I do hope for Steve, because I kept saying to him last year, when am I fighting for the British? It didn't feel like I was coming, it was getting me down. I was in the gym, and I think, it's not even coming, do you know what I mean? It's like just going on, is it going to happen or not going? And then I was losing my way a little bit. I said, Steve, you've got to win these purse bids. I said, we need to get this fight. Because like Frank was saying he was putting it on, then he wasn't putting it on, then like, I don't know, did Ryan have a bit of trouble, or did they have a fallout or something with Frank Warren, I don't know. And then all of a sudden Steve rung me, he said, you better win it, he said, I wouldn't have bloody first boots. I said, oh right. That one, he said, you're going to skim me out, you rung me the first bit. But listen, we never expected to win them, but as I said, fair play to Steve, and look where he is. I'm glad he has won me now. Look at the show I'm on now, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
it's going to be a special night.
It's going to be a special night.
Hopefully VIP get a new British champion.
Not hopefully, definitely. 100 million % we'll have a British champion. I'd have to kill me before I give up on all that. All tune in on the 17th of February. Sky, ITV, I was about to say Sky Box Office, then ITV Box Office, Manchester.
Alright, Isaac. Good luck for them. See you on the 17th.
Thanks very much.
Take care.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.